Hello everyone, you're on to Relationship Talk with Adelaide, and I would love to discuss the topic covenant. Covenant is actually deep, yeah, deeper than what we all think or what we feel. Most of the time, we believe covenant is just an agreement between one, two, three persons, coming together to make an agreement. But covenant is actually deeper. For instance, a covenant is actually, it's a binding force between people consciously or unconsciously. Yes, unconsciously. There are times you go into covenant without your knowledge. There are times you are asleep and you are awoken, your spirit is taken to another realm, and a covenant is made even without your consent. So covenants could be made consciously or unconsciously. But what of the covenant? What I want to talk about is the covenant we actually made consciously. How are we keeping this covenant? For instance, a covenant in your marriage. How are you keeping this covenant? During your wedding, you actually make some vows. Are you keeping those vows? Some people will tell you the vows are different from covenant. The truth is, it's actually the same. A vow is a promise, and the man is saying it, the woman is actually repeating what the man has said. So when you come together, it's actually a covenant you've both made. And some people will say, how have I defiled this vow? Fine, I'm cheating on my wife, but I've not defiled it. The vow says, in sickness and in health, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, to doors part and all of that. It's not, the word cheat is not in this vow. You hear things like that. The word cheat is nothing about, so I can cheat on my spouse. It's wrong. The word don't need to be spelled out before you understand what it is. For better. Even there are times you hear filthy excuses why people actually cheat on their spouses. Oh, my spouse is now fat, and that's why you're cheating. The main thing I want to tell us today is covenant is very, very key. When you make a covenant, ensure you stick to it. Covenants could be, it has so many forms. Like, you have so many forms when it comes to covenant. You have the form of maybe taking it through blood. I think that is very, very rampant. Like when you take oaths and you do this, blah, blah, way back then. I don't know if people still do it, but way back then, it's actually a form. The blood itself is not a covenant. The words are actually said or spoken after the blood shed. That is when it becomes a covenant. Because a blood could just be poured or you could cross blood. Nothing has happened. But when you say something after that, then it's actually a covenant. And there are so many ways that blood could actually be used, which I want to believe most of us know. But in the marriage as a woman, it's very, very essential we pray. And I know everyone knows that. So I don't need to preach on that. We all know we have to pray for our spouses. As a woman, as a man, you need to pray for your spouse. But I actually said something, I think months ago, this year, I was actually talking about praying for your spouse on bed. Yeah, it's very essential. I said this months ago and people were like, how will you pray for your spouse on bed? You won't be, you'll be distracted, you won't be focused, you won't be able to do this, you won't be able to do that. And the thing is, I'm not even talking about speaking in tongues while praying. No, I'm just talking about blessing your spouse. It's a time for bonding. And when you bond, there are so many things that could actually transpire. These are things I believe we all know, but I've never kept it in our hearts for practice or to practice. So if at all we actually make all of this known and you practice it, it's very, very good. It's very good. It makes things work perfectly well. So when you are making love with your spouse, you use that time to pray for your spouse. Most of the time, it's the woman that actually do it, but it's not just for a woman. A man could actually pray for his wife. It's essential. You pray for your wife when making love. Yes, pray for your spouse when making love. It's very important. So what I'm actually talking about, or my subject, is covenant. Covenant is not something you go into today and you walk out of it tomorrow. It's something that can last forever. And if not taken care of properly, could actually affect generations to come. So whatever covenant you find yourself in, ensure you take care of it. Why am I saying so? For instance, if you are a Christian and your parents have actually taken covenant, or someone has taken a covenant on your behalf, ensure you draw out of it with knowledge. Don't just say you want to. Ensure you understand the vow. The words are not just there, they have deep meaning. And these days, I think in some churches, when joining a spouse together, they even tell them to bring their vows themselves. They should write their vows themselves, which is not bad. So please, endeavor you keep whatever covenant you found yourself in to, or whatever covenant it is you are going to take. Because we all take covenants without knowing. So ensure you take them seriously. And if you are a Christian and something has actually happened before, ensure if it's something you have to cut out from, you do it wisely, like I said earlier on. If you need to pray, pray very well. It's not something you can just, come out of. It's something you have to pray consistently of till God actually answers and speak to you about it. But in your marriage, ensure you keep your covenant. Ensure you keep the vows. It's very important. It gives you blessings even without your knowledge. When you make your spouse happy, the blessing comes. It comes with ease. So ensure you keep the covenants perfectly well. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day. Yeah, bye.